He said, don't call her back. She don't get it. She knows the truth, but she doesn't want to accept it. But she's better than a lot of them. Because she's, what I respect about PeeWee is that she's real enough to not lose contact with me. She's smart enough not to lose contact with me. The other ones are playing in an illusional world. They're in a delusion. They're in a paradigm of an illusion that's not real. They're ignoring. They're literally turning their back on the knowledge. They said, I'm not even fucking going to think about the knowledge. I'm not going to think any of. I decided not to even apply none of that knowledge. Fuck that knowledge. I'm going to live in a whole other fucking world. They all did that. They all left and said, I'm going to live in a delusional world. They don't realize that, yeah, you're in hell. You're trapped in yourself. They're living in a delusion. Right? They live in a delusion. And what I like about PeeWee is that, and I like about Serenity and Faith, is that they never lost the knowledge. See, the thing about those Leo moons is that you have to be authentic. They have those Leo moons where, them Leo moons make you be honest. You can't hide your emotions. You can't hide how you feel it. You know what's real. And when it comes to Serenity, Faith, and PeeWee, they both, you know what I'm saying? They both on some shit. They both on some shit, bro. They both on some shit where they understand the shit deeply. And they can't hide it. Like the other ones, they're so fake and phony. They're soulless. They have no souls. They out there with no souls. They're out there with no souls. And you can see them. You like, nigga, what are you talking about? What are you doing? You gonna really act like Babylon ain't right in front of you, nigga? All that shit you was talking, all that knowledge, I should do a whole download showing you how these niggas contradict themselves. I should do a whole fucking download where I pull up all their files, all the Akashic records, of showing them what they said in the knowledge, and what they're doing today. Just to show you the contradiction. How they dropped the knowledge. It didn't drop me. I am the way, the truth, and the light. You dropping me is dropping the knowledge. You don't mind. You can say I don't fuck with him, but you can't even. You see? You know why? Because when they drop the knowledge, when they drop me, they drop the knowledge. It's hand in hand because I am the knowledge. You can't teach it around me. I'm the way, the truth, and light. No one comes to the Father that they come to me. They can't even do it. They can't even do it. Their DNA won't even let them. The program won't even let them. But anytime they do, you can see Serenity. Anytime you hold that knowledge, you hold it and apply it to your life. And then now what? You have to make a sacrifice. Look at Serenity. Now she has to sacrifice to make it back into the kingdom of heaven. But what does she have to sacrifice? Energy, nigga. Zen. But the soulless beings that are around in the crowd, they don't have no soul. They have no connection to source. They have no connection to source. They don't understand. When I say soulless, I mean a person without a soul has no connection to their source. They can't grasp what the hell going on. They just seeing it from a robotic type of low vibrational. They're so low vibrational, they have no connection. They can't even understand what they seeing. They don't even understand what I'm saying. I sound like a madman to them. They don't know what I'm saying. They fucking hate me because they have no soul. They have this soulless being. They have no connection to the source of what we all are. And so they're soulless beings. Point blank period. Soulless. I should do a video showing you the contradictions. The two-faced switcheroo. Their souls are still here because when they were here, they were connected to the source. And when they left, they're not connected to anything now. You don't hear nothing really from them. There's no substance to what they're doing and saying. There's nothing there. There's no soul. There's nothing. And y'all just soulless beings just in the chat room. You can can see them in the chat. It's surreal. It's like, whoa, do y'all see this shit? Like people acting like this is not happening. This is amazing. Y'all should be able to, anybody with a soul can come in that room and see that this shit is fucking fabricated like a motherfucker. This is some fake shit. All you need to do is have a connection to what we all are. So when you come in that room and you watch people doing stuff, you could be like, oh no, this ain't real. What the fuck is this? All you have to do is have a soul to be able to see that. But if you don't have no soul, when you come in there, you're going to be like, oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. No, nigga. Immediately when you have a soul, you feel that vibe. Like, nigga, no. What the fuck is this? This is just phony as fuck. It's just real. It's real. If you don't got no soul, you can't even, all them soulless beings in that chat room, that ain't shit, bro. Those is low vibrational entities, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you that I should break it down to y'all real quick. Okay. These people they have souls, but they're very low vibrational souls to the point where they're like walking around like, they have energy, but they're not connected to source, which is the sun and the earth. They're just not connected to it completely. Like their DNA is programmed in a way where they can't see, they can't hear, they can't really acknowledge it. Now some people can sell their souls, like Nana's selling her soul. Like some people can sell their souls for alternate, like on a Matrix. The dude sold his soul. He wanted to forget. He wanted he wanted the people. He said, I want to be make me someone famous. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to remember none of this. So he was eating a steak and he was like, I know this steak ain't real. Like it's funny how the Matrix, that movie is so crazy because it really happens. This shit is crazy. So in the movie he said, you know, make me forget, make me someone famous. I don't know. So he sold his soul, and then the nigga for the location. You know what I'm saying? They said, give us the location where he at, so they can get motherfucking Morpheus and Neo. So the nigga betrayed them for motherfucking another reality. Just make me, I don't want to know the truth. Because the truth in the Matrix was hard. This nigga didn't want to know the truth. The nigga ran. The nigga said, fuck this shit, man. Just make me forget. She want to talk some more. Where's she at? All she got to do is send a request. And then relax. Don't be so sensitive, nigga. The live abruptly ended. The live ended.
Hey.
Yeah. So, what you have to understand is that in this reality, when you come in here alone. And you're going to leave alone. And in between reality, you have energy that comes in the form of people, place, and things. With your first memory, you have to tell yourself and ask yourself, how did I get here? How did I get here? What is this? What's going on? Where am I going? What am I doing? Am I here to be a mother? Am I here to be, is this what I'm here to do? What am I here to do? What is this shit that I'm doing? You came here to proclaim the kingdom of God. You came here to find and know yourself and proclaim that I am God, and I am everything and everything is me, and then show and prove that to your own fucking self, which are the other fucking soulless beings here that are just like extras, that are you, that just have less of a connection to what you are. So these people are like extras in a movie. They move around enough, they talk enough, they're programmed. They've been programmed since the day they were born. They move around. They have their personalities are actually programs. These people are programs. They're like in a virtual world. And your job for coming here, all of this energy is vulnerable. So for you to get out of here, you must detach from like hella shit. You can only attach yourself to things that allow you to stay on your path. You can't attach yourself to things that are going to take you off your path. You can't.
So you're telling. So who is anyone else to tell me what my path is? If I feel
I'm your higher self. When I'm telling you I'm your higher self, I'm your higher self. And you should fucking know that. If you don't know that, we don't need to talk. If you don't know that you're tapped into the highest frequency of your own fucking consciousness right now, something is wrong with you. And you don't need to talk to me. We don't need to talk. If you don't know in your mind that I'm tapped into the highest frequency of consciousness that I can tap into in this realm of existence, here is the motherboard of truth. Here is the fucking zenith of fucking truth I tap into when I tap into this entity. Here's my realist version. Boom. Here is all the knowledge I need to get the fuck out of here and get to where I need to be. I can learn right here why I'm here. I can learn what I am. I can learn where I came from. I can learn where I'm going. And that's what I need to be. All that other shit doesn't matter.
So don't our experiences teach us that?
Exactly.
So why can't I just be where I'm at? Why can't I just be where I'm at right now?
Don't you? I didn't contact you. You contacted me.
No, I'm saying
what I'm saying is you can do what the fuck you want. When you tap into me, what you're tapping into is a real nigga radio. It's like, damn, this is the truth. And you're trying to argue with the truth, but the truth is the truth. It doesn't care about your feelings and what you think you need to go through. Fine, do whatever you take your life for granted. Do whatever you want, but there won't be no excuse because you will know that you had the knowledge. Someone gave you the truth and you denied it because you said, I couldn't let go. I couldn't let go.
So isn't it already written?
And then ask yourself what you couldn't let go of.
Isn't it already written though?
Everything is already written.
It's already written. And I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
So then you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And
so why get on live? Why get on live and bash people for where they're at? If you're just
no. I'm not bashing no one from where they're at. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're on the wrong path, heading in the wrong direction, heading in the direction of destruction, and I warn you, it's not bashing you. I'm telling you what the fuck you're doing is wrong. So if that's love, is what it is. If you are going a wrong route and detouring and saying, okay, I'm gonna go over this way and go all the way around just to only come back to the same shit, is stupid. So I talk about those things. And I said I teach people from my platform. I'm not going to your page. I'm not harassing you.
It's all love. So it's all love.
It's real love.
So do you believe that sometimes in life it's necessary to take steps back and evaluate things and to regroup and to gain more clarity about yourself and your situation and then in order to move forward?
Not when you know the truth, no. When you know better, you're obligated to live the truth. When you know the truth, you're obligated to live it. If you be too weak to do it, then you are a coward and you deserve the pain and suffering that you're going to get for not being able to have the courage to do what you're supposed to do. It's a difference when you know the truth. When you were given the truth and you decide to say, no, I'm not going to live it because I can't, because you're not powerful, you can't reach that potential to understand that, then it's different. It's different. It's different for somebody that doesn't know and they're bumping their head because they don't know. You're in the information age. You know better. A lot of people dead, dumb, deaf, and blind, they can't even hear me. You can. You're one of the ones that can hear me. A lot of people cannot hear me. They're turned off. They can't fucking hear me. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That sounds like crazy shit to them. But you are one of the ones that are turned on and you can hear me. So which means that you have, which means that I'm your Messiah and you are rebelling. And so there's a price to pay for that. There's a price to pay for all of you. You all have a price to pay. You're just one of the smarter ones.
Okay, so can I address something?
Yeah.
When I was there, if I would mention my daughter, or if you felt a vibe from me that I was missing my daughter,
I would tell you to go back.
You would tell me that, okay, but most of the time, it was like a problem.
No, the only problem is that you was holding that energy in our space, and we can't have that here. Anybody looking back. And it has been written, anybody that puts hands to the plow to do work in the kingdom of God and look back is not fit for it.
But don't you think it's then, just like your situation now, you're going through the process of that. So.
Oh no, I'm not going through nothing, nigga. I'm not going through shit. That shit. If I wanted that shit to be here, all I'm doing is cleaning my energy, clearing my energy. I'm addressing my demons. It's a difference, nigga. You don't see me like, yo, come on back. None of that. I don't do that shit. No, I'm clearing my demons. They playing games. You see the game being played. I'm playing the game back. Fuck is you talking about? Is it different?
So you can say that Eliana is not your kid.
Nothing is mine. I said this over and over. Nothing belongs to me.
But in the same sentence,
bruh, nothing belongs to me. If it is not in my possession, it is not for me in my journey right now. That's it.
I agree with that. But it's like you say that and you teach that, but then you say, "Oh, my baby, that's my baby. Bring my baby back." Why?
Oh, because I'm casting spells. It's a difference. You don't understand what I'm doing. I'm casting spells. I use that to cast spells. That's just magic that I'm doing. I'm doing magic. You don't understand what I'm doing.
What are you doing that for?
Alchemy.
Okay.
It's me versus me. You understand what I'm saying? You can't understand at this level that I'm at. You don't understand this level I'm at. You can't look at my life and understand what I'm doing. You in the baby levels and you don't know how to deal with what you're not at the levels that I'm at, that you're watching me at. This is mastery level where I'm at. You can't fathom what I'm doing. You have to ask me, like, what are you doing? And even then, it would take me about an hour to explain to you what I'm doing. It would take about an hour for me to explain to you what I'm doing. At this level, you walked with me for a couple of minutes. The last time I had one of these was young Pharaoh. You remember the last demon I slayed? It was young Pharaoh. Do you know that demon?
I know who he is, yeah.
When I slayed that demon, that was the last time I had one of these. This is my next devil. Who would ever knew that my next devil was sitting right there in the room with me? This is my next devil. You understand what I'm saying to you? Maybe you don't.
I hear you.
Young Pharaoh was my last devil like this. This is my next devil. New level, new devil. And every level, there's going to be more devils. You think you can't even get over your sacrificing one child. You was so much longer to go. It's more. It's way more to get up out of here, yo. It's way more. To get up out of here, you got to understand this shit it's deeper than what it appears to be. Point blank period. It's deeper. But you can't know it because you don't understand how reality works. Even though I taught you this, you haven't retained the knowledge. And I noticed that once you get emotional, all the knowledge really goes out the door because your emotional ties and you know what I'm talking about. Once you get emotional, you're governed by them emotions and you can't take guidance. I pushed you, I seen you, I pushed you to your fucking limit, and you've seen your own self for days falling the fuck apart. And I watched you.
Why is that though?
Because you're weak.
Do you think I was treated? Do you think that?
No. You got treated exactly the way you were supposed to get treated, and you are fucking weak, just like the rest of them that weak. You're fucking weak, and no one wants to tell you that, but I'm your father, and I'm going to tell you you're fucking weak. And that's what you don't want to know.
What I saw it as.
You don't want to admit it. But the day you say I'm fucking weak, the day you're going to start to be strong. And that's the day that you're going to start to be strong. And I know you're in front of people and it's hurting your little pride, but the truth is the truth. You're fucking weak.
I don't give a fuck about that. What I'm trying to say.
Good. Then you know I'm telling you the truth.
No, what I'm trying to say.
You're fucking weak and you know it. When I told you not to talk to Nubian, when I told you not to talk to Nubian, no. Weak. You were weak and you felt your own weakness. Nubian's not real. It was a test. I told you, don't do it. You couldn't do it. And you know that I know that we know that you're fucking weak. And so does Nana, and so does Omac, so does fucking Key, and so does fucking Rambo. They all fucking know that I know that they're fucking weak.
that it's more so of the fact that we didn't feel like that environment or situation was serving us, and we wanted to put ourselves in a more conducive environment that we felt like.
Are you in somewhere more conducive?
I feel like yes, mentally.
Okay, good. Then
I'm more stable.
There's no need to talk to me then, because you're where you think that you can be, but you know
I'm at right now.
that where you needed to be was uncomfortable.
But I already explained this earlier. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Did you hear me?
Explained that.
Did you hear me? You're not where you're supposed to be. There's comfort and then there's growth.
We're always where we're supposed to be.
You're doing what's
already written.
Okay. Don't cut. Listen. When I'm talking, listen, because it's valuable. When I speak, you should be like, because it's valuable. Everything I'm telling you is very valuable for you. You got comfort and you have growth. Constant growth is life. Comfort. You are in comfort. All of you went to comfort. All of you went to be in a little fabricated little world of comfort. Look through it, and you see, oh, look at that. You went running to your comfort instead of growing. When you were faced with your demons, you fucking ran. You couldn't do it. You were too fucking weak to do it. And that is the truth.
I think that we take, like you teach, we take detours, but all roads lead to source.
No.
All roads lead to source. It doesn't matter.
Look, when
I'm faced with my growth every day, regardless.
All roads lead to the source, but there is a price to pay when you blaspheme against the Holy Spirit. And that's what you all are doing. It is an unforgiven sin. It is the only sin that is unforgiven. You know the truth, yet you are blaspheming against it. And it's the only one that is not forgiven. And you will pay for that pain, suffering, and burning in heaven.
Well, obviously I don't know. Well, you're obviously, from what you're saying, I don't know. So I'm where I'm at, and there's no need to.
No, you do know. No. You do know. You're deciding to be delusional. You're deciding to turn a blind eye to it. Because if you wasn't, you would go deeper and closer to it. You would say, wait, what? You would try to know because you don't want to know because you're scared. The truth of the matter is this, and I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm not going to do it anymore. All of you are fucking weak, and until you realize that and say I'm fucking weak, I was faced with my core and I failed because I'm fucking weak. Period. That is when you're going to start to turn your life around. When you say that, like a crackhead saying I'm a crackhead and I need to change. I was weak, Chief. I was weak. You showed me the core of who I was. You showed me all my weaknesses. It was uncomfortable as fuck, but that's where I needed to grow. What I did, I ran to my comfort zone. This is where I'm comfortable at. This is where I can grow. Yeah, no, you can't grow there. That's why you keep watching. You cannot grow there.
How do you know that I'm comfortable, though?
Oh, the universe won't even allow you to be, because you're in two places. You're in a purgatory. All of y'all are in a purgatory. You ran to a place where you created a little reality that's not real. It's called the purgatory. It's where in between worlds. You're not even in a world. You're in a fake, make-believe purgatory, and you don't even know it. And if you think about it clear enough, you would say, like, damn, that's right, I am in a little purgatory here, a little waiting station. It's a little waiting station. That's where you're at, you're in purgatory.
Everything's unfolding, though.
And I'm giving you the truth and you still cannot accept it. Because why? Because deep down inside of you, you are weak. Face your demons. Stop running from this stuff. The truth is the truth, man. You're all fucking weak. And you know it. Me and you have had very intimate, personal connection. All of you. And you all fucking know. All of you that ran, you ran into a fake, make-believe world that you made up that'll make you comfortable enough for what? For what? You took a detour and only you know the truth. You know what the truth is. You have a soul and you have a choice. But the choice that you're making is what? It's not about just going out to nature, sweetheart. It's not about just it's not about just eating from the earth. It's about facing you versus you. It's about, this is a simulation of your own astrological program. You're going to have characters which represents aspects in yourself. It's you versus you. You have to learn how to fight those demons of your own. You have to learn how to counteract them. There's different things that you must do to beat the demons, and and you're given all of the weaponry. It's just that you guys don't have a pure heart. See, a pure heart, one that is light as a feather, is one that is, even though they're scared, they still do the right thing. You all failed. You all failed to do the right thing. When faced with your demons, you ran. It was too much for you. I watched you tremble in your boots and turn into smush. I watched you all tremble to your fucking knees. I watched you all bundle the fuck up shaking when you was faced with your own fucking demons and you ran. And the soulless beings that talk to you in your chat that don't have a connection to the all, they make you feel like it's okay, and that's the trap. Because your mind is like, yeah, come over here. Welcome to the world of make-believe. Wow, yeah, this is real. But the reality is, something in the back of your minds always is letting you know, and it's me. It's me. It's me what you hear. That real motherfucker inside your head that's been there from the day you was born. Yeah, you see, you met me, and you say, damn, I'm going to turn a blind out of that. I'm going to turn the music on loud so I don't have to hear nothing. I'm going to act like this and that. I'm not going to act like he doesn't exist. I'm going to act like he doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. Hey guys, what's going on? He doesn't exist. What you talking about? He doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. What are you talking about? It doesn't exist. Cut it the fuck out. I'm right here. I am the inevitable. And you all turn on the knowledge. You all are weak. You all are weak individuals. I showed you your cause and what you came to me. I sat as a light bearer and you came to me and you wanted to see yourself, and I showed you. I showed you. I have no other, I don't know how to do nothing else. Anybody that comes around me, I'm going to show you who you are. Even if you're a hater of mine, if you look close enough, I'm showing you who you are. If you look close enough, I'm showing you who you are. That's it. Those that have a soul hear me. Those that don't, the prophet of Isaiah, you can't hear me. For me to talk to you, I have to put it into the 5 sciences. I have to talk to you in parables. I have to talk to you in languages that you understand, from where you understand how to talk, baby talk to you. And this is why I use the 5 sciences to talk to you, because you can't fathom what I'm talking about. You can't fathom the meat. You can't fathom the understanding of what I'm talking about. You know, because if you could, then you would. I can't even feed you. I have to feed you milk. And the only reason why I do that is so that you're convicted. All of you will be convicted. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. You think it's a game. And it's a game, but death is a very serious thing. The mind is a very crazy thing. This is focused mind and it's crazy. This is nothing. This reality is nothing. The mind is You see, white people, they know this shit. They know how crazy the mind is. You know, they play with the psychedelics. They know how crazy the mind is. This reality is focused, subconscious. We are infinite forms of vibration, frequency, and this reality is a zoom, focused reality, a projection from our DNA, a projection from our genome. With me, I'm not like you guys. I really don't even need to sleep or eat. I'm different from you guys. I do this shit, you know what I'm saying, just to express my mind because, you know, I have the Leo program, I have the Leo moon and the 9th house program. So it's just so amazing. The whole thing fills me with life. It fills me with life. The whole circumstance is just to be fully illuminated to your purpose and fully illuminated to what's going on here as cells in the body, and to zoom down here and to focus in so fucking intricate into a chat room where people are talking and texting, and then you get so deep into this. It's so much bigger, but my mind goes and goes all the way out, and then there's nothing. There's nothing but me. And I come right back in, and I zoom all the way back in to my avatar, and I come back into the chat. Where this little story going, this little storyline going. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this, look at that. And me, I'm observing the shit and living it at the same time. I'm like, wow, it's like, oh shit. Yet then I'm in the future. Because I have my mind works, I can go to the future. I know it's gonna happen. I know what's gonna be the zenith, of course. I know what's gonna happen. And so it's like the past, then the future, I live there, and then I'm living here. And then, you know, so it's my mind is in many dimensions at once. And then I'm here. And it's just unbelievable how surreal this shit is. You know, how surreal it is. It's unreal. But it's just so surreal. It's so amazing. All of this. Everything. So amazing. To be in my character. You know? To be in my character. In this fucking movie, this game. It's so fucking real. Why are you not asleep? Why are you not asleep? Don't lie to PeeWee. PeeWee is weak. Let her know. You're not a warrior. You're a weakling. You're weak. You're weak, PeeWee. Nana, you're weak. Omek, you're weak. Key, you're weak. Rambo, you're weak. The strongest one of you all is Serenity. Serenity is the strongest one of you all. You're all fucking weak. And you all watch me from a distance. You all fucking can't stop watching me because I have your soul. I have your soul. The connection to the source of what you are is with me. And anytime you're ready to tap back into that, which is inevitable, you cannot go around me. Eventually, everything that you're doing is leading you back to me. All roads lead to the source. You might as well have just did the work. You beating yourself up, doing all the other shit, it's just gonna be painful, man. It's gonna be pain and suffering. Why you do all of that dumb shit to beat yourself up just to come back to the devil? Stupid. You made the wrong decisions. Dummy. You're weak. You're weak, motherfuckers, man. Weak. When we know it, the world don't gotta know it. The world is dead. Let the dead bury the dead. The dead, they're all dead. They don't have no soul. All of them, they're dead. All of these people, they're dead. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know life. They don't know. They don't know. These people don't know. You're talking to dead people. Dead. Dead. They're all dead. They have no soul, nothing. And they're talking to them, make-believing. Like that is the frequency. What frequency are you talking to yourself on? The low vibrational form of yourself, and you're talking to these motherfuckers because why? Because at the end of the day, they make you believe. They make you believe in your make-believe. So it is what it is. Me, I talk to myself. I use them for content for my own mind. I meditate. This is how I meditate. I use the thought forms for meditation for what I'm doing. I'm not talking to these people. I'm talking to me. I'm meditating. See, some people think I'm on cocaine. See? The crazy people cannot even fathom what I'm saying. World News, you up with me. When I get up, you get up. Ain't that funny? When I wake up, you wake up. Recording me. When I'm up, you up. Ain't that crazy? When I move, you move. Very weird, man. Very weird. You a program too. In the Matrix, you a program. Another parallel version of me. Sitting here as a fake ass enemy. You fake ass enemy. But you up, nigga. I'm up 4 in the morning. In my time, it gotta be 5 in the morning, your time. And you up when I'm up. How did you even wake up? Did you feel me? You that connected to me that you felt when I woke up? Come on, man. You're weird, man. You're one of the weirdest simulations in my simulation. You're one of the weirdest simulations in my simulation. I give you that. One of the weirdest simulations is World News. Where this motherfucker come from, I don't know. This motherfucker just popped up in my program. And it's like, you, what the fuck are you? That's what I think of. Like you and that other lady, what is that name? Latanya, that weird program just popped out of nowhere. Like, y'all weird as hell. Like, programs just popping up, pop, out of nowhere. Pop, poop, pop, what the fuck? Program. And I had a conversation with this lady the other day. She was on some deep shit. She was woke. She couldn't speak good English though. She was really fucking woke though. Yeah. Well, why would I add World? If I want to talk about World News, man, this nigga, he don't even have a real name. What is your real name, man? What is your name, bro? Who are you? Who sent you? What are you doing this for? Those are the questions I have for you. You don't have those answers. That's the weird thing. Like, you are literally a soulless being. You ask World News substance, you ask him questions of substance, and he can't answer them. Who are you? Where did you come from? Why are you doing this? He cannot answer them. He's a program. He don't even know who he is. The nigga is dead. The nigga's so dead, he don't know where he come from. What are you? Who sent you? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? What is the sense in it? Why are you doing it? I don't know. He doesn't know. He's just doing it. Shit's scary. It's surreal. Like, it's like, who are you? Who sent you? Where did you come from? How did you find me? What are you doing? Why are you still doing it? For what reason are you doing it? Is it growing you? Okay, so why are you doing it? What do you want from me? Right. Okay, so you established that I'm crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. Why are you still covering me? So your life is built around entertainment. Everything entertainment. Right. No substance. Nah, it's deeper than that. You can't just say, hey, I'm a funny dude. No. Nigga, you are on another whole level stalking me. But I know why you're doing that. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna interview you real quick. Watch this. I'm gonna give him a couple of questions. Watch this. Anybody that has a soul that's listening, listen to this conversation.
What's up, Nature Boy, man? What's good?
My name is Chief, and you will address me as so. We won't speak.
Chief, Master. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you Master Chief. I ain't gonna call you Chief. Master Chief.
I said Chief.
Facts. Okay, now let me ask you this question on some real shit.
Questions. I'm gonna ask you the questions now. I'm gonna interview you. You interview me.
Okay.
Interview you. You ready?
Hold on, let me get ready. Hold on. Let me get ready. Alright, go ahead, Chief. You got it.
Okay. First question. Why are you here?
You mean my existence on this physical plane, or why am I on Instagram or social media?
Let's start out with the easy stuff. Why are you here on this physical plane?
I think that I'm a manifestation of what was supposed to happen. I feel like we all was supposed to happen, but we had to get to the point in our lives of realization to see what the manifestation of a higher power actually is. That's what I think.
Put that in the latest terms for everybody to understand that.
Well, sometimes, terms, when you break them down, they're not considered as being lame because not everybody's on the same intellectual level as you are.
Right, but we want to make it clear for the babies to understand. Why did you come here?
Okay.
Why did you come here to this earth?
Well, on a physical, planetary level, hell, my moms and my pops had sex. I mean, that's how I was brought forth.
I asked you a simple question, brother. Why did you come here? What's your purpose for being here?
That's why. Okay, my purpose for being here on the face of this earth is to report. That's why I'm here. Is there any other?
What is your purpose, though?
My purpose is to bring about an understanding. That's the purpose of reporting, for being able to research information and to be able to illustrate it to people so that they can be able to understand what's going on.
Oh, so you came here to report my life?
Not just your life. There is a multitude of people who are in it.
There is no one else you cover.
Well, yes, it is. I covered Arthur Rathburn for over a year straight.
No,
you know who he is?
That's what I'm saying. You're covering my life story right now, and that's your sole mission, to cover my life story. And your sole mission is to basically record me.
No. Everything that has to do from the point what took place in Chicago from 2017, everything that's connected, a part and partial with that, you just so happen to fall in between the lines of that.
Oh,
now, if we were,
how did I
that's all that is.
With the Chicago in 1970?
Yeah. I started reporting in 2017 on Kanika Jenkins, and it just so happened that there's a lot of people that's connected to Chicago, and there's a lot of people connected to the PSYOP that I felt like at one particular time may just have been dealing with you. And I felt like that you was hired by an even higher source in order to bring about a distraction on social media to keep all of us caught up in watching you, where there's continuous child deaths, there's child exploitation, human trafficking, child abduction.
So you're
all of
getting
that
to the bottom of
you just fell in line.
Scandal, is that what you're saying?
Not so much as a scandal, but the way of on how that America has continued to find it profitable.
Do you to this day think that I'm hired?
To be honest with you, Chief, to keep it real with you, bro, I I think that you have been assigned. I think that they didn't even tell you that you was assigned, but they put you in this position in order to garner all of our attention, to take us away from some of the most serious things that are taking place in this world. Okay. That's what I think.
Well, if that is the case, then why do you continue to distract people with me then?
Well, to be honest with you, brother,
that you were assigned and I was assigned at the same time.
I think that it took me a while.
Focusing on me.
Do you think that to a degree that I may even be assisting you with bringing attention to you?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because you said I was assigned, right? Could it be that I'm assigned to distract people and you're assigned to help me do that?
I don't think that it's an assisted part. I think that at times I may have did that to a degree. That's why the last time when I spoke to you,
if we look at your content, most of your content is about me. True or false?
No. On the channel that you see, it's about you, but the mass majority is about Kanika Jenkins and about organ harvesting.
Okay. So
you haven't seen those.
Right. You haven't seen Kanika Jenkins to me. Right. And so you feel that I was hired to distract the black community from what was going on as far as organs and stuff being snatched and stuff like that?
Let me give you an example. Just give me an example without cutting me off, and I'm going to show you the science. When Kanika Jenkins was spoken upon for damn near 18 to 20 months, people was caught up in the rapture, you know what I'm saying, of Kanika Jenkins. Everybody wanted to watch the story. They wanted to see the new developments. And as all that was taking place, children would continue to be abducted, as well as women were being raped, black men were being killed unjustifiably by law enforcement, etc., etc. All of that took place, and in the same time frame.
I never heard of that story until you came around. I never heard of that story. Now, I guess I was in my meditation so deep I couldn't. I was in the jungles, like I couldn't tell you what that story meant. I don't know what that story meant. But you saying that basically I'm tied to that. You're saying that you felt that I was tied to that.
No. What I'm saying is around that time period, as I was closing out on reporting on Kanika, I went back to carbonation, where at one time it was melanation. You remember when you asked me the question?
Okay,
when you said at one time that I was supporting carbonation?
Or are we two different stories?
Easy. No. It's not a linking. I'm not saying that carbonation has anything to do with human trafficking or organ harvesting or anything like that whatsoever. I'm saying at the time, after I had stopped reporting on Kanika Jenkins, it just so happens on Instagram, when I went back through my old page, I remember the video that I posted when y'all was in Costa Rica, and I posted that video for Serenity because she was in my Facebook group.
You sound like, and I'm gonna just be real with you, because this is no disrespect at all. I want you to think about this for a minute. You sound like a parasite. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're feeding off of someone's energy. You found another source of energy. You feed off that energy, but you don't give that energy nothing back.
So when you give us a chance to be able to view you in a different light, as I attempted to do with asking you about the male carbonation members? Remember when I asked you that? Remember when I was like, yo?
The thing is that you're attaching yourself to me without my regards. This is the craziest thing. You are attaching yourself to my energies without my regard. And you're now just feeding off that energy and acting like I gave you consent to do so. And then on top of that, you're benefiting from it but not giving nothing back. That's called a parasite.
Okay, you know what I think? You know what I think right now? I think that you're not legitimately listening to what I'm saying, but you done been up so long and you done been building, talking, because you done had shit on your mind.
I just got up. I got up.
When you went to sleep, I just got up. I was asleep 5 o'clock.
When I let you get online, I went to sleep.
When I got online?
No, when I let True get on with Loyal, I went to sleep.
Oh, see, I didn't see it. So Master True was building?
Yeah, True was building and Loyal was building. You missed that, man.
Yeah, hey, look here. I want to see Nubian build. That's what I want to see build. I want to see Nubian go in. Yeah, I want to see Nubian go in. Yeah, we still backing out of the whole parasite thing, right? Because it's like when you have a parasite in your being or in your body, it's something that, like, okay, so you put some energy in your body, and it's something that you, like, whatever you might have did wrong. Like, for instance, like for me, like I might have, a video might have been exposed me, like Young Pharaoh exposed me, and I did something wrong. So that's like me eating something wrong, and then energies come that ain't supposed to be there, and they start feeding off of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking responsibility for you as a parasite either, because I want to go deeper into that shit. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I realize that in the long run, I guess you are beneficial to me because you're reporting me, and people that find you on the hate page, a lot of people that find you are like, yo, I found you on the hate page, and now I fuck with you. So it's kind of like free promotion type shit. So it's like, I guess Same thing.
That back.
Same thing. That's what I'm telling you. So at the same time, when I reached out to you and I said, well, yo, would there ever be a platform to set up so the men of Carbonation are being able to build? You know, that was my question. You feel me? So when you came back and you gave the response, you was like, yeah, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? You was like, I'll holler at them or whatever. And then you came back the next day and then you flipped on me. You flipped because you contacted me and you said, yo, that's my old girl right there. Hey, that's right. Can you tell her this? Can you tell her that? I say, yeah, I'll do that. You see what I'm saying? Then you came right back and then cussed me out and cussed her out too, bro. That's how you did. So what I supposed to do? I supposed to come right here and act like your friend?
Y'all weird to me, man. I cuss y'all out because y'all weird to me. I don't report to y'all. Y'all weird to me. What you're doing is weird. It's weird to me because I just can't wrap my mind around a nigga watching another nigga. I can't do it. I don't watch no other nigga that I just can't do it. I can't think about what it would take me to actually sit up all day and report on a nigga, bro. I just don't. I just don't know what I just don't understand that shit, bro. For the life of me, you and O'Neal TV and all the people that the niggas, I can't understand it. It's foreign to me.
Well,
because I feel
can I ask you a question?
We are here to better ourselves. We are here.
Okay, but this is my thing. If we're here to better ourselves, and I agree with you 100%.
Man, that's weird. It's weird.
But when you say that a person is weird, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's your viewpoint. I can't not say that.
That's my personal opinion, man. My personal opinion is, I feel like every minute of your life belongs to you, dog. To you, dog. To you.
But you're not. But what you're saying. Hold on. Let's back this shit up. Cause now what you're trying to say is every motherfucking video I done made is about your ass. It ain't been about you the whole damn time. Now I've been reporting on your motherfucking ass.
Don't get man. Most of your videos is about me, World News. That's why you're known. You're known as World News because you talk about.
No. I'm known because I reported on the Kanika Jenkins case for 8 years.
That's because of Nature Boy. You're known because of Nature Boy.
Hey, yo. I'm gonna send you some links, man, to my other pages, man, to let you
do. Man, I know your whole shit, bro. I know what you do. I know you a hacker. I know all the shit you do, bro. I know everything about you.
You say I'm a hacker? So you think I'm a hacker, so you think I'm a hacker and I'm talking to you right now live? You trust me that much to talk to me on live, and you think that World News is a hacker?
Because I don't care. I know you, bro. I got your whole resume.
Hey, look here, Nature Boy. Listen to this, man. Now, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. Okay, let me back that up. Let me correct myself. Listen, Chief. All right. Now, you know if I was on some real live, funny ass shit, by you sitting up here saying
online.
Yeah, I can find it now. I can find anybody's location.
Bro,
that's what I
weird, bro. That's weird.
That's what I do. I mean, but listen though, you sit up here saying that I'm weird. But
that's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. That's weird.
You just told this woman that her daughter was not her daughter. So I'm weird if you said that and you supposed to be Christ.
There's a difference because we talking about leveling up in consciousness and making ourselves better people, and you talking about me. And
no. I'm reporting.
Here's the worst thing about what you're doing is that you're lying, bro. You're deceiving people about me. Like you're not telling them the truth about me. You're massaging people to not like me, which is okay because that's part of the program. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. But it's weird. You don't think that's weird?
No, because when I started reporting on you, your views dropped. They dropped, bro. When I came back, your shit stepped up. I was like, yo, Nature Boy back in the game. You know what I'm saying? When I stopped talking about your views went down.
I don't want views, man. I'm a real soul. I don't care about views, bro. I care about talking to real people that really want to change. I don't care about views. If I cared about views, I would do things like literally, I would do things to charm y'all and shit. Like, I don't want to do that, bro. Like, I'm really raw. I'm raw. I'm just real. I don't care about views.
So do you still maintain the Godhead in its collective after all of the dancing and the wine drinking and stuff? Do you still maintain as being God, brother? I'm just asking you that.
Well, why would not? Where do you think dancing came from? How do you think you got here? You got here through vibration. You got here through dance. Dance is very spiritual. I don't understand.
No. I'm saying the type of. I don't mean the exotic dancing like standing on your head and stuff like that.
What's wrong with exotic dancing? Tell me what's wrong with it.
I like seeing women doing that stuff. I like fat asses and stuff like that. No. You were on a live stream for all of us to see.
Turn the channel, brother.
Because it was on. Well, you mean why did I turn the channel?
You should have known. This is for the woman. This is the woman's section. Let me get up out of here.
No, I wanted to see by everything that you denied initially when you came online. I was the first person to confront you on it, and you agreed to it. You said, yeah, I do. You say, I do like transgender porn. That's what you said. That's what you say. So now, you feel like you can get out here and dance, and ain't nobody gonna criticize you now.
Our human being has come from hermaphrodite. We come from hermaphrodite.
Okay.
If you understood that, then you will understand. We come from hermaphrodites.
So by you adhering to that, and you're saying that an hermaphrodite gave birth to the legion or the existence of all humans or all beings in existence, that's how I know Islam. That's why I know Islamically a stifle Allah. You cannot be upon Islam if you think like that, brother. How can you think like that?
It is the truth.
Do you say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah? Do you say that?
Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. I say splitting up matter. That's how we came into existence. That's how we came into existence.
What you eating? Because you done made me hungry, man. What you eating?
Oh, you know I'm eating pistachios, man.
How you gonna be eating all the pistachios like that? You eating all the pistachios late night.
Listen.
So when you up this late, so solar noon, it goes back to what? About 3 or 4 o'clock?
No, I eat throughout the day, man. I eat all day.
So when you talking to me right now at this time of the night, so is everybody else, like, they in the same room, or you somewhere else where they can't hear you?
No, they in the other room.
Oh,
we all sleep.
I didn't want people.
We all sleep on the ground.
I didn't want people.
We all sleep on the ground.
Yeah, I seen you do that the other day. I seen everybody sleeping on the ground. So let me go back to this right here. Now, the thing that, everybody, is talking about right now, and you already know what it is, it's that thing, with your ex-brother. Now, the thing with your ex-brother, being that, your baby mom and your daughter is with him, don't you feel better knowing that this brother in the Moorish Science Temple and is going to help take care and raise your child as opposed to some savage nut-ass nigga?
No.